Hey, how's it going? Nick here, back for another video. It's definitely been a long time, and it's best I get back to doing what I do. And today, I got a story here that has some conflicting information. It's about the Yellowstone caldera, supervolcano, and some say that it's going to erupt this year, and others say it's not. I'm going to look into this story. Well, I did look into this. I took some key points out of it, and now I'm going to go over those points and give my take on this whole super volcano. Alright, I'm going to start off by taking a look at my notes from the Science Journal report. I believe that's what it's called. Link is in the description. Check it out if you wish, or you can just watch this and I go through it. Anyways, so it's the Yellowstone caldera, which is a supervolcano. It's in Yellowstone Park. U.S. Geological Survey discovered there is a humongous magma reservoir beneath the national park referred to as volcanic caldera, which is what the caldera thing comes from. It says, according to Tech Insider, the eruption of the volcano poses a threat to the United States. It can wipe half of the U.S. It's quite a lot. U.S. Geological Survey stated that the supervolcano, if it erupts, it will affect the food and water supplies of the country. There will be massive respiratory problems because of the huge quantity of ashes that it will emit. This will cause 10 years of uninhabitable devastation, particularly to the area surrounding the park. Researchers predicted the big eruption would happen in about 10,000 years after the previous one, which was quite a long time ago. Anyway, that's what the science report says on this. But there are those that disagree. Like, there's an article from Wired, which is also linked in the description. But I'm not going to read from that. I'm going to read off of something from the National Geological Survey or something thereabouts. The term supervolcano implies a volcanic center had an eruption of magnitude of 8 on the volcano explosivity index, meaning the measured deposits of the eruption are greater than 1,000 cubic kilometers, 240 cubic miles. Quite a long distance. Okay. And here we go. What are some examples of volcanoes? Volcanoes that produce exceedingly voluminous plasteric eruptions formed in large calderas in the past 2 million years would include Yellowstone, Long Valley, Eastern California, and several others. One of them being in Yellowstone, it says. I read that scientists couldn't find that Yellowstone caldera until they looked at a photo from space. Is that true? And it goes on to say, yes, it is. They found this from space. Where's my practical information? There is information here that actually means something. Question: what is the chance of another catastrophic volcanic eruption in Yellowstone? Answer: although it is possible, scientists are not convinced that there will ever be another catastrophic eruption at Yellowstone. Given Yellowstone's past history, the yearly probability of another caldera forming eruption will approximately 1 in 730,000, or 0.00014%. Very low chance. However, the number is based on simply averaging the two intervals between 3 major past eruptions at Yellowstone. Question: what would happen if the supervolcano eruption occurred again at Yellowstone? Answer: yes. Answer: such a giant eruption would have regional effects such as falling ash and short-term, years to decades, changes to global climate. The surrounding states, Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming, would be affected, as well as other places in the United States and the world. Such eruptions usually form calderas, broad volcanic depressions, created as the ground surface collapses. As a result of the withdrawal of partially molten rock, magma below, fortunately, the chances of this sort of eruption at Yellowstone are exceedingly low in the next few thousands of years. Basically, what it's saying is we're going to be long dead before this thing erupts. Do scientists know if a catastrophic eruption is currently imminent in Yellowstone? There is no evidence of a catastrophic eruption at Yellowstone is imminent. No such events are unlikely to occur in the next few centuries. Scientists also have found no indication of an imminent smaller eruption of lava. So basically, it's not going to erupt. And it says so in the Wired article that yearly scientists talk to the media and they fearmonger people into thinking that there's going to be a volcanic eruption. No, there is not going to be a volcanic eruption. Very few scientists say that there is, and most of them, working for the USGS, United States Geological Survey, say that it's not going to erupt. And those people are fairly trustworthy. We can trust them. It's not going to blow up. We don't have any volcanoes to worry about. Which is good news. This is Nick wrapping it up, saying, don't worry about the volcanoes. They're not going to erupt. We're safe. See ya.